Hey guys, Heavy Metal Truckers here. So, in these videos we tend to take a look at some metal stuff, things that are supposed to be heavy, or things that are acclaimed heavy, and we give our honest thoughts about it. And so, in this video we are taking a look at the latest single from Sevendust, because they're about to release something. No idea what it's going to be, but they're about to release something. And this single is called Unbreakable, so let's check it out.
We were meant to be unbreakable, even when we're at the lowest lows. And if it gets too cold, I'll never let you go. You were meant to be unbreakable, unbreakable. As I stand on the edge, I'm looking down. I hear the footsteps all around. Hold my breath, don't make a sound. Is the enemy surrounding me? Can't fight the monsters in my head. I watch the colors bleeding red. I feel them calling. I'm tired of running. Let's rise, my confession is I changed my words into weapons. We were meant to be unbreakable, even when we're at the lowest lows. And if it gets too cold, I'll never let you go. You were meant to be unbreakable, unbreakable. Take your knife out, it's in my chest, in my chest. And the pressure's coming down. So give me some violence. Give me the violence. Tears and lies, the masquerade, a hollow shell to hide from everything. We were meant to be unbreakable, even when we're at the lowest lows. And if it gets too cold, I'll never let you go. You were meant to be unbreakable. We were meant to be unbreakable, even when we're at the lowest lows. And if it gets too cold, I'll never let you go. You were meant to be unbreakable, unbreakable. My confession is I changed my words into weapons. We were meant to be unbreakable, even when we're at the lowest lows. And if it gets too cold, I'll never let you go. You were meant to be unbreakable. We were meant to be unbreakable, even when we're at the lowest lows. And if it gets too cold, I'll never let you go. You were meant to be unbreakable, unbreakable.
Alrighty.
It just came out right out the bat with the chorus right off the top of the song. You don't see that very often.
Not particularly.
Yeah, it was interesting. I can see why they released this one second. And I say that because it's it's catchy.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those that they would definitely play live because the audience could, you know, get involved and sing along with it. Whereas the first song, "Is This the Real You," was more like quintessential Sevendust, which is almost certainly why I enjoyed the first song more. I've listened to that first song several times since we filmed it. Now this song wasn't bad. I still enjoyed this song, but it was, you can tell it's probably going to be like the hook of the album, if that makes any sense.
No, I got you.
Of course, LeJean sounded great as always.
Oh yeah.
I want to know what the hell Morgan was wearing on his head. Not sure what the hell that was. but yeah, no, I mean it was decent. But I did enjoy "Is This the Real You" more because, like I said, it's more along the lines of what I love about Sevendust.
Okay. For you?
I absolutely enjoyed this. I'm not like the biggest listener of Sevendust, but I definitely enjoyed this one. And maybe it's because I'm basic, but it's probably because this one was like catchy.
Bitch.
I was.
So of course I want the catchy one to listen to.
That's the brilliant
I
thing.
mean, the other one's
But
kind of catchy too, but not in a different way. Yeah.
Yeah, this one had it had like an atmosphere of like melody and like symphony, and that was why that was like basically why I was like, this is the song for me. If it's Sevendust, this is it. So.
Well, we did make the vow to be honest on this channel, so this is probably one of my least favorite tracks from Sevendust I have ever heard. That being stated, it was
because
not
it's
bad.
catchy.
No, that being stated, it was not bad. It was a good heavy heater. Heater. Wow.
Heavy heater. Oof. All right.
He's cold, folks.
It's gonna get hot in that pit.
Yeah.
No, it's a heavy hitter, and there are gonna be people. Okay, time to step onto some toes. So, there are people that say they're into rock, say they're into metal, and they'll take just some of the catchiest songs, put it in a playlist. The first one they have will be Laid to Rest. The second one they have would be it's basically like the top echelon of what's most oftenly played in accordance to like Spotify, SiriusXM, whatever top rated thing is, and they'll have that in their playlist. And this is for the people that say, I'm into metal and I listen to a variety of things, and they literally listen to like the top of every track from different artists. Not to say Laid to Rest is bad or this is bad, just again, I'm going off what is the most well known or fucking redneck. Anyway, this is not Sevendust to me at all. They missed and they lacked one of the things I love about them, and that is having, contrary to what I typically care for, they missed that little hip hop aspect, the funkiness that they're damn good at being able to present, and the groove. This felt like some old group coming back in a modern aspect. Now they're still heavy and it was still good. LeJean, like they said, he sounded incredible. It's just everyone else kind of just played like most of the metal that I would used to hear whenever I tried to listen to SiriusXM. It was just, it almost all sounded the same, just with a different vocalist, or it's just arranged differently. Again, it's not bad. It's just, as Doppler said, it's not quintessential Sevendust.
Yeah,
their
like the
last
first
album,
song.
yeah, their last album was fucking good, and it sounded, there was not a track in there that sounded anything remotely like this. And did they create this because this is what they wanted to do? Possibly. Did they create this because they wanted something that would really catch attention on Spotify, SiriusXM, to be able to be promoted better? Possibly there as well. But yet, all that being said, in order to even get there, you still have to be good at what you're doing. And they nail being good at what they're doing. They're still fantastic at being able to compose pieces. They're still fantastic at their instruments. It's still fantastic on vocals. But this lacked what I know of them, and just felt like anything else out of here. So, all that being said, and again, this is not a knock on Frosty either, not by any means, but this is definitely something that was made for people that are similar to him, that they are not necessarily the biggest people into albums, and that's fine. There are people that just prefer singles, and they prefer like something that's catchy, has some melody into it, and that becomes an earworm. And that's perfectly fine. Hell, half the time, that's people's gateway into metal. So, yeah. But for me, I'm someone that gets into the albums, that really sinks into what the artist is trying to do. And God, this is going to sound terrible saying this. This felt shallow for me.
It's a very straightforward hard rock metal song. Like you said, it is what you would expect to hear on the radio, so on and so forth.
And it's,
which again, for what it is decent. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's damn good. But is it something that I'm going to seek out myself? No, it's going to be something that just plays while the whole album is going, and I'm just like, yeah.
A good way to put this, if I was showing somebody what Sevendust sounded like to someone who's never heard them, this would not be a song.
Is This the Real You? Is This the Real You was so fucking good.
You would play the first song.
Yeah. That one was just blew me away. And I've already listened to Sevendust, and that one was just so amazing. I don't know if he heard it. Actually, I don't think he did.
He wasn't with us. He had to jump off, but I don't know if he watched it when it uploaded or anything. Or if he watched it on his own time.
Probably did.
You've got to re-listen to it, because that is Sevendust. That was good, and it was...
No, I know what Sevendust sounds like. It's just that they've never been like something that I've really enjoyed.
Okay. I've always been a huge fan. I've always been up there with Korn as like one of my favorite new metal bands.
He got me into Sevendust, so...
Yeah,
like they're just...
You said what?
He got me into Sevendust.
Oh, well, yeah.
And I think the biggest...
My uncle was the first person to show me Sevendust.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been a fan for 30 years. Probably about as long as they've been around.
It's just the fucking fact of how they include that funk in the metal, and they do it so fucking well. They just
they're a band. They're a band that when you hear them, you know it's them.
Now, that being said, they also definitely introduce some punk elements too, which is just, they're so unique in their own way, and I like it because of that. But this strayed very far off for me. But they wrote it for someone in mind. That particular someone just isn't me, and that's fine, because obviously Frosty likes it, and that's what matters. Doppler doesn't mind it. Cool. But yeah,
I feel like it's a good way to, like, even though the song on the album or whatever will not be who Sevendust, like what Sevendust would sound like, or for any band who puts out a song that's not necessarily like what they normally sound like, if they put out like one or two for the album that doesn't sound like them, so to speak, it might be a good way for them to kind of like grab those people who would actually appreciate that style.
Correct.
And say, hey, come check out my group. This is what we really sound like, but hey, we want to try to get you to look into some more of our stuff.
Here's something that you can step your toes into the water, because this is what is along the lines of fairly popular that you already know about. Here's how we do it, and now here's what we are good at. And so, like I said, it's similar to like a gateway, but yeah, so not bad, definitely not for me, but great for the people that would enjoy this kind of thing. But anywho, I rambled on enough. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to put your thoughts down below. And until next time, guys, whether musically, lyrically, or literally, keep rolling heavy.